New York?
Where are we?
Staten Island. Charli XCX is filming a new video for a new project. It took us a while to get to know each other.
Pardon? Sorry, say that again.
But we really clicked.
Clean you up.
Please do.
The director is Aiden Zamiri.
Both. Ouais.
The creative director is Imogen Strauss.
I kind of felt funny to play with the sort of stereotypical ideals of like what rock and roll is and make them into sort of ridiculous scenes.
Moshing, dancing, snogging.
Le week-end, je voudrais aller à la plage avec ma grand-mère.
Formidable. Formidable.
Wind machines. A pop star doing a music video.
That is what we do.
Yes, she is wearing her own wedding dress.
I love my wedding dress. I want to wear it all the time.
But things aren't exactly going as planned.
Oh no! Oh boy.
I threw a salt shaker and it hit his head and I feel terrible.
She's gonna have to do a fair amount of apologizing after this.
I can't live my life without you.
Here is the making of the rock music video by Charli XCX. We're at the fittings in the Lower East Side, trying on the treasure trove the stylist and his team have been collecting for months.
Feels delicate, I'm scared. We're doing a fitting for the video, trying on all these different looks.
And what is the mood of those looks?
I would say it's kind of like playing into a bit more of a British rock and roll kind of energy. Sort of exploring new textures and colour palettes than I've done before.
The stylist is Chris Oran.
We've worked together for 5 years now. Chris was kind of the first person who I felt was really open to not sort of wanting to be desperate to like change me or like, you know, whereas like, I don't know, everyone else I previously worked with was so desperate to be like, everything that you are, we're gonna just make you completely different. And I was like, what about, you know, my voice and my opinion? I've always been really inspired by fashion when I'm making music. Like I feel like one of the best places to hear music is on like a really well-designed runway show because it immediately feels very epic.
And indeed, we have often seen Charli XCX at fashion shows, especially at Balenciaga in the Demna era.
I'm very excited to see my first Balenciaga couture show. It's going to be devastatingly fabulous.
At COURRÈGES by Nicolas Di Felice.
Really gorgeous. I loved the whole collection.
And most recently at Yves Saint Laurent by Anthony Vaccarello.
Bonjour Charli.
Bonjour.
What did you think of the show?
I thought it was gorgeous.
Of course, sunglasses are a must. They're one of the hallmarks of the XCX verse.
I feel like we're always trying to like do a whole new language with sunglasses alone. It's an important decision. I think these look good on me when I don't move my face. Like when I start like it becomes bad, but if the second I start smiling, there's something about it that doesn't work.
And you want to smile a bit in this video.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Once the outfits have been approved, adjustments are made to ensure they look their best.
How many fashion designers are in the room right now?
Probably close to 50.
I love the pink shoe.
A sea of shoes, Louboutins, Jimmy Choos, custom made and off the shelf. But the accessories that really matters is the black feather duster.
It is kind of hard. It kind of is.
Wait, it's kind of funny.
The problem with designer dresses is figuring out the front from the back. There are no online tutorials, you have to work it out yourself.
But what is this? Is this the labels in the back?
Other way around? No. No.
Some outfits are custom made.
Oh my god, I love it. That's so fun.
This is a custom based off of a McQueen reference. I like that the shoes look like footballs,
Wow, great.
you know?
Some things work, others not so much.
It feels a bit like we're doing like a editorial look to try and force it in or something. I like it, but I feel like it's a bit pop star, right? It's like too like pop star doing a music video. Yeah, I don't love it.
Yeah. We tried
Do
it.
you know what I mean? You know.
No.
You're like,
That is what we do.
The dress that really stands out is the most unexpected one, the wedding dress. Yes, her own wedding dress.
How does it feel to wear it again?
You know, I didn't even think about it. Is that crazy? I don't know, I feel like whenever I wear things or have things made for me, I always know that I'm going to wear them again. I hate this idea of like you get this thing made once and then you're never going to put it on again. I mean, like, it's such a waste. What's the point? It's a dress that holds lots of memories. It's kind of fun to bring it out again, you know? Rather than keep it away in a cupboard, that's a bit archaic. Put it away in the cupboard with the wife. No.
Day 2, we're in Staten Island, and this is 9 a.m. with Charli XCX.
This is the first look. This is the scene with my husband, George. This is George. George, say hi.
Oh, God.
Fallen Angel's skirt and Jane Jones' necklace.
I haven't worn a choker, I think, since like 2014 when I was making my album Sucker. So it's kind of a throwback to that era, I suppose, when I was wearing chokers like all the time.
We kind of like loved the idea of doing a choker. And then I was like, how do we make it kind of fab? And then this designer was like, I'll make you one with diamonds. So those are each 2 carats each.
Oh shit, I think I'm getting called to set. Do you wanna come with me? Let's do it. Let's do it.
What is the concept of the video we're shooting?
The idea of the video is kind of doing the most extreme version of these rock and roll tropes. So we've got like her tangled up in those wires with all the smashed guitars, and then we've got like Seg room.
Oh, wow. It looks like a French office in the 90s.
So she'll sort of be in here, sort of buff.
You can hear they're like ceramic almost. Well, they've all been like handmade because it would have cost way more to smoke this many cigarettes. So I think there's like 100,000. Sounds quite nautical. It's kind of beautiful in its way. The first shot we're gonna do is just something that I thought was funny, where you're gonna lean out the window and I'm gonna light your cigarette for you.
Oh, that's nice.
Scene 1, Charli lights a cigarette. Don't try this at home. This scene was created by professionals.
It's really hot.
It's be alright, even if it looks a bit like... Alright, Montez, you can move forward, yeah?
Let's start rolling.
You, yeah?
Am I already out?
Yeah, you're already out.
Can you guys hold my legs a bit like lower? I feel like I'm gonna tip out.
Yes. Okay, yeah, so we'll push it down a little bit.
It's kind of good.
I think it's very light and playful, you know. I didn't feel relaxed. I felt like it was shaking.
Throwing a television set out of the window. Note that televisions from the 1990s never break, and the same sets have been thrown out 1,000 times without a scratch.
The lyrics of this song, she says, now we're making rock music. What I liked about that was how like flippant it is. She's really not taking herself too seriously. And so there's something fun about doing something so big that it becomes stupid, and like doing something so in excess that it becomes like a parody of itself.
Scene 2, George Daniel, the husband, tries to have his breakfast.
George's gonna be there eating his breakfast.
So I can be like, hee hee.
Yeah, you can say hee hee ha ha.
Do you know how many people are working today?
Probably like 200, I think.
Are you kidding?
No, it's a big day, for sure.
And suddenly, Charli tosses a salt shaker at random, and it landed right on George's head. Like real pain.
Did she hit him? Cut. Oh, no.
I'm so sorry.
What did you do to George?
I threw a salt shaker and it hit his head, and I feel terrible because I really wasn't aiming. I just sort of threw it like that and it really bonked him on the head like a glass salt shaker. So now he has a mild concussion. Yeah. Oh no. Oh boy. I love him so much. Can't believe I concussed him.
She's gonna have to do a fair amount of apologizing after this, I think.
Can you pass me my phone? I'm gonna text you. Shit. I'm texting him like, I hope you know it wasn't intentional. The medic and George are becoming best friends. The medic asked if George wanted to go surfing with him as he lives on Long Island. And that's so sweet.
This look is a custom outfit that Chrome Hearts made.
No.
Yeah.
promotes a jewelry brand, the fave one of Karl Lagerfeld.
Mais non.
Isn't that so cool?
I didn't know you could have that.
So lucky. I would wear this every day if I could, and I will.
Now, new scene, snogging the director.
She said I tasted like makeup. Makeup-y.
Kissing friends, as the lyrics say. It's filmed on 35mm.
It feels like she's directing almost.
Yeah, she has a lot of ideas. She has a team around her who she trusts to understand that vision and help her execute it. I've been working with her since 2018, so 8 years now.
8 years in Charli years is like 30 years, yes?
Yeah, you could do a lot in 8 years. It's true.
So Aiden Zamiri has his head slammed against the carpet, then licked, then dragged down the corridor. Aiden Zamiri has directed several videos for Brat and the film The Moment.
Oh, we're so cute!
To be honest, the thing that I actually found the hardest just there was being on camera, because you have no idea what it looks like. So that was actually the most confusing thing I've ever done. I was like, does it look good? How does my jaw look?
The fun of improvisation.
Yeah, totally. And just feeling free to make mistakes and make mess. And sometimes something really golden comes out of that. I really feel that way in the studio, actually. It's like when I'm making stuff, sometimes the mistake is the gem.
Breaking guitars with high heels, singing in the wind, another day at work.
How important is this video for you guys?
Very important. Definitely establishing the era and setting the tone for the campaign that we're about to do for the whole album.
You call it a campaign?
Yeah.
Like in fashion?
Like an album campaign.
We say a season.
Season's fun too. A new season.
The Holy Trinity, Charli XCX, AJ Cook, and Finn Keen. And George is back from the medic.
How long is the track?
I think it's just under 2 minutes. It's very short. I feel like right now I'm not into following the roadmap of traditional song structure. I don't feel the need to add a bridge. It's not out of being lazy or anything like that. It's just the way we wrote it. It just felt very in the moment and immediate. And sometimes I think when we would be writing it, we would reach the end of the song and we'd go, oh God, it's barely 2 minutes. But it kind of felt like we would be trying to force something into the song if we added more. It didn't feel right for this one.
The super symbolic wedding dress is worn a second time by the happy bride.
These are all handmade flowers, unique ones made from the fabric of the dress. And then these are all real pearls.
It's so pretty. I love my wedding dress. I want to wear it all the time. I kind of want to turn it into a top, actually. Because if it was just like this, I think I'd wear it all the time, without the train. But I also love the train, so I'd have to maybe make the chain into another thing, a skirt. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
I love the idea of going to the supermarket in a wedding dress.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know if you go to the supermarket, but I love the idea.
I go to the supermarket,
Okay.
of course. Yeah. I'm a bad cook, though, so I'm not really buying that much stuff.
What are you shooting today?
Oh, great question. On doit pogoter dans le vidéoclip pour la chanson rock music de Charli XCX. Not bad, right? Merci tout le monde. We've got about 32 boys. Well, we were meant to, but only I think 24 of them showed up.
Yeah, it was too early in the morning for them.
Yeah.
Of course, the mosh pit is stylized to the max.
Wow.
Makes me think of Caravage.
Thank you so much. Caravaggio. Exactement.
Testosterone on set.
We're gonna get them sweaty. We're gonna get them revved up.
As I always love to ask supermodels who teach you how to walk, I ask this.
May I ask you who teach you how to mosh?
My parents. My mom and my dad are very big party goers. So since I was a kid, they always made me sure that I nut before I buck. You know what I'm saying? I'm always ready to...
It's a sport. Contact sport.
Who teach you how to mosh?
My mom. Yeah, I think it was my mom.
You just do it. I don't know. You show up to shows and you just do it. It feels like a sport. It feels like almost feels like a football. It felt like a merry-go-round, kind of.
Aiden Zamiri tests the safety of stunts.
What's the sensation?
It's amazing.
Can you compare to sensation I know?
I don't know if I've ever felt like that before.
And it's Charlie's turn.
How do I get it?
I'll show you. We'll show you.
You're gonna pop that knee, and then you're gonna go arms up like this.
Like this?
Okay, yeah, exactly.
And 3, 2, 1, lift.
Sorry if I'm hitting anyone in the head.
You'll be alright, right?
Sorry. Someone's shaking and I'm so sorry to that person. I'm really sorry.
All right, ready and action.
What is the sensation?
Honestly, it's like really relaxing. Kind of just like being on a wave. Or like, it's sort of like going to a chiropractor. You should try it.
And a few minutes later, after the crowd surfing, all the television sets lifting, the back is not happy.
I tweaked my back, but I think something's just been like a bit knocked. So whenever I'm like moving too much and then I suddenly squeal, that's when it like goes, you know? I'll be fine and I can just like lie on a wooden plank tomorrow.
Aww.
I'll be okay.
And this was the end of our filming. Check the finished film by Aiden Zamiri and the new song by Charli XCX. Bisous!
Bisous, Charlie. See you soon.
You guys are going? I can't live my life without you. This has been so fun. Thank you for doing this.
Thank you so much.
You guys are the best. Bye.
Bisous.
We'll do this again, I hope. Okay.
Ouais, bisous, bisous.
Bye.